Alright guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome to the big massive potential title decider as our Porto side takes on Benfica. A chance to go level on points with them, but if we better the result of 3-2, meaning if we basically keep a clean sheet and don't concede and win, we would go top of the table and head to head with 2 games remaining. So there's a lot of pressure and it could have been so much better had we beaten Tondela in our last match. But the 2 matches since you last seen us in the Sporting game, we took on Boavista away from home, Jonathan Caleri scoring, Christian Tello made it 2-0, Kryzan missed a late penalty. It would have been just tragic if they'd have scored that because it would have been so much pressure. Thankfully a good result there. Disappointingly the result at Tondela, absolutely battered them, but they took the lead right at the start through Wagner. Thomas Vermaelen scored a penalty. This was after Vincent Abukar had missed a penalty earlier on, and because he was playing horrible, was substituted for Caleri, who couldn't get the winning goal. But it means today, it's 3 points in it. A win, as I say, takes us ahead of them. The only problem is 2 of our games coming up are away from home. Our away form isn't great. And then, of course, we end the season with the Taça de Portugal against Estoril. So it's going to be a very interesting game here against Benfica. I think we're just going to keep the team that's been playing so well recently. I think Ruben Neves, Neves can come in instead of Danilo Pereira. I think Sergio Oliveira can come in instead of Oliveira. He's been far more effective at times instead of him. I just feel we need to get a result here. Just make sure we win this league title. So next season we can start looking towards getting back to our 4-3-3 and hopefully having a much more dominant championship. It's good to see. It looks like we're going to finish ahead of Braga and Sporting. It looked like it was going to be a 4-way all the way to the finish, but thankfully now it looks like we are going to be just going one-on-one with Benfica. So it's going to be a high pressure match here. Recording this just before the full game is released. We're literally hours away. The game will be out officially by the time this goes live. Looking forward to it. I think they've managed to at least sort out most of the bugs. I'll be interested to see once we get the full game if there's another change list, since that wasn't available in the last update. So let's see how they're lining up. Back 4 of Elisu, Jardel, Lizal and Nelson Semedo. Andre Almeida, if you followed me on Twitch, you'll know him from the West Ham save. Samaras, who obviously turns out good, went to Man City, one of the saves. Former Milan midfielder Brian Castante, Nicolas Gaetan, Acosta on the other side, and Raul Jimenez up front. I think we'll go for that. Hard tackling. I think we'll have to revenge from the last time we played them. A poor result. It's a weird one because you have to attack. Obviously we need to win, but at the end of the day we need to try and keep a clean sheet. That is the priority. Hopefully we can do that, but at the end of the day we do need to score goals here. We need to. The win is more vital, I'd say, than the clean sheet. As long as the head-to-head record isn't too bad. So it'd be interesting if it ends up 3-2, because then pressure's really on us to score goals. Ideally, a 1-0, 2-0 or a 2-1 is ideal. Anything higher is fantastic. A 3-2 though is kind of like, oh god. I really would be surprised, especially with this game started in terms of possession, if Benfica score a few goals here. It's really going to be down to us for once having to take our chances. If we take our chances and we're clinical, we should be okay. The fact so far we haven't had a shot on target is a bit worrying. So this could come down to a nitty-gritty 1-0 game. What is worrying is the fact that this is such a high-profile match, and after half-time nearly, we do not have one clear-cut chance that has become a highlight. So it's pretty much a really drab game so far. Didn't get anything happening. It's a massive game, boys. Not one highlight in the first half. So I think we need to go aggressive, or do we go cautious? I think we'll go aggressive here. Just, putting to the boys how important this game is. It's like we're playing Benfica. It's not good that we've lost Abukar. We've managed to motivate the midfield. We'll see how that goes for the first 5-10 minutes of the first half. Second half, sorry. Then we'll look to go maybe a bit more attacking. After that, we'll maybe look to go with a couple of changes in midfield. Maybe give Abukar a partner, or see what happens from there. So we'll go attacking. I'll give the boys a team talk about 65 minutes as well, just to make sure We can push on. They've dealt two hands. Silvio and Abdel Tarat have come on. So we'll keep it like this just now. Again, still no highlights, so considering it's such a high pressure game, that's disappointing. We'll make our first move though, and it's going to be Yacine Brahimi coming off for Jonathan Caleri. I'm going to put him out in the right, I'm going to put Tello out in the left. I'm going to have him as a Ramdeuter. That may work, may not work. I've got a feeling it possibly might. I've always seemed to have great success when I play Ramdeuter. Had Victor Moses Stroll in that role in the West Ham save, and I also had a great success with it last year when I was at Motherwell. Right, so that's 70 minutes, still nothing happening, no highlights. So we'll just say to the boys, man, more like we need to win this. We need to really win this. The fact that there's not been a chance, one shot on target's worrying. This is really worrying. Here's Tarap, Silvio, Tarap, get away. We can see here, title is pretty much over. Silvio, Almeida, sort of one you just want the perfect counter attack here, and I don't think we're going to get it. Almeida, Samaras, good tackle. Right, come on, we need to counter here. We need to make this work, and Lazal mops it up as if it was nothing. But it's end to end. Abukar, this is the opportunity. Abukar, he scored! Yes, come on! That is exactly what we needed, and I did not expect that for that attack. That is why there was such such joy in my voice there, because I did not expect us to get the chance there. It looked like it was dead and buried. We'll just sit and go control, hold the ball, and hopefully kill out these last 14 minutes. Great counter attack there. It's because it was end to end and it started from a throw in way up in our half, but good ball from Maxi Pereira. Abukar bombs forward, and from that angle, the keeper's got to do a little bit better, but we will take that every single day of the week. Fantastic. I think we'll pause it there, and we'll say to the boys in a cautious manner, just concentrate. 12 minutes of concentration. And I think we lose Christian Tello here. I think we put Caleri, keep him out there, but Tello will come out. Get a bit more energy in there, and Ruben Neves can sit, and he'll just be a register just to retrieve the ball. I'm also going to look at bringing on Sergio Oliveira for Andre just for a bit more energy in the middle of the park, and we'll just go a lot more to come for you. And the same Sergio Oliveira. If we can hold on 9 minutes, potentially plus stoppage time. Another chance, Maxi Pereira. Just hope this doesn't result in them countering us. Maxi Pereira again, Marcano. This is not what I like, is going backwards, but here's Emmanuel Mas. Can we kill him off? Caleri. Oh, what a chance. That's a great save from Julio Cesar. That could have affected, I want to say wrapped up the title, but you know, there's a good chance to slip up in these last two games of being away from home. But it's all about being in pole position getting into those games. There's Maxi Pereira. That's it. Just waste as much time as possible, boys. See out this game. They've got everybody back. 6 players in the box. Not even in the box, in the 6-yard box. Is there a counter here? Acosta. Oh no, he's by his man. Herrera, Caleri, and thankfully we hold on. But another highlight with 2 minutes to go. This is worrying when it's not the 90th minute, so you know it's going to be one of those ones that just drabs on. Go on, Herrera, can we counter? He's played it. Abukar's onside. Can he seal the title? It's the last man. He's got to go. He's got to go. Red card, ref. Come on. Bye bye, Lazal. On your way. Farewell. Yes. And the players are fuming. 4 players round the referee there. Semedo gets a yellow card for some abuse there, as does Almeida. So 2 players booked for that. And we can hold on, hopefully, against 10 men. Hopefully just a case of keep ball. Don't play it in the manual mass, preferably just keep it. Jardel, Matroglu out to Nelson Semedo, Acosta. And that's an interesting decision given what the red card was for. Casillas just puts it out of the park, and we have won by 1-0. Not the greatest spectacle in the world, I will agree, but we've got them a much needed 3 points, and that is all that mattered. Bruno's Martinelli, man of the match. Nobody really stood out apart from that, maybe Maxi Pereira. But most importantly, oh, that's not good. How do we not go clear? Because if it was head to head, right, and you had the away goals, then why would we not be ahead if we scored 2 goals in Lisbon? Well, that's a bit frustrating. I wasn't going to go and attack them much more than that. The 3 points were most important. Let's have a wee quick looking at the rules here. Results between the team, okay. Unless they don't count that, and then after that it's just counting goal difference because we've both beat each other by 1 goal. But it's interesting, that's a twist. We do then rely on us getting 6 points in Benfica potentially dropping points. That's a massive cliffhanger. It adds a bit more excitement. Get those last 2 games instead of just, oh, we need to win 2 games. So all is going to be on the line in those last 2 games against Maritimo and Victoria Guimarães. We'll have a video for Victoria Guimarães. Hopefully the title will still be available for that game. If I bottle it, then we'll just go straight to Easter Ale. But this is going to be tense. So let's actually have a look and see who everybody's playing as we finish this season. We've got a trip to Maritimo. Benfica have Tondela. So that makes me think the last day of the season is all going to come down to that, where they've got Maritimo and we've got Victoria Guimarães. The fact they've got 2 home games is worrying, but you never know. So thank you for watching, guys. I don't know what to say really. We know we kind of mucked it up in the sense of I thought 1-0 would have been enough, but obviously not, and I didn't want to lose the game and then we were completely out of the title race. So if you enjoyed the video, guys, leave a like if you get any comments, if you think we've got a chance, or you think it's all over, better luck next year. Let me know in the comments section below. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. Most series will be starting next week when the full game is officially out, and we've had it for a few days. We'll have a special series, which I'm really going to get into detail about, which is going to be a lot of fun, a lot of interaction with it as well. And we're also going to have another Let's Play. Apart from that, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you all real soon. Bye-bye.